Hey, what's going on, everybody? Danger here, and welcome back to Danger Games. Today, we're going to be playing some more Brawl with Balmor, Battle Mage Captain. So, Balmor is a blue-red wizard for 2 mana with flying. It's a 1/3 that says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. So, what this deck is just a low-to-the-ground, aggressive Prowess deck. We're playing a lot of cantrips. We're playing a lot of really cheap and efficient 1 mana and 2 mana instants and sorceries. A lot of really cheap and efficient threats. A lot of just quick aggressive damage. Quick aggressive spells. Trying to get high storm counts. Trying to get lots of power. Trying to kill them as fast as possible. I really love this deck. It's definitely a really easy to build deck, where when I first built it, it was mostly commons and uncommons with just the rares and mythics I had, because you really can get away with a lot of really powerful stuff with just the common uncommon 1 mana cantrips available. So obviously over time I've upgraded things with some good rares, good mana. But enough talk. Let's jump into some games and see how much we can pop off with Balmor, Battle Mage Captain. Oh boy, against Ajani, this could be tough, but I am on the play. Let's go Command Tower and Phoenix Chick. This is going to be kind of just like a race, I think. I feel like they've got like a swords or something. Is it going to be a Mana Tithe? I feel like Inti is not resolving. Oh, it did? Am I going to get an attack? Hey, there's the swords. Interesting. So, I mean, I do want to just be able to kill the Giver Runes, but I think I need to save the Chain Lightning for Ajani. I think I'm just going to sleep. I think I want to go Balmor into Sleep of the Dead on Giver Runes, which will tap it down for a minute. This way, Balmor. I think I'm going to crack this for a Steam. No, I think I'm just going to go Island. I think saving my life will be more important. This will pump the Phoenix Chick, get in for 2 this turn. Unless they have some more. Ooh, and Lion Tutor. I think I'm alright with that. I mean, that just puts them down a card. If they take a turn to play an impactful enchantment, that's a turn they're not really doing anything else. Like, yes, it is good if they get the 2 mana what would they get? That one, Goblin Bombardment. That does make Ajani, being able to cast Ajani next turn, just that much scarier. So I think I need to go hard this turn. Let's start with an opt. It does say draw a card on it, but I don't know if that. I don't have another creature. I don't know if that's going to be impactful enough. Let's try to find something else. That's not bad. It's not great. Let's go Fiery Islet, Third Path, and then I think I'm going to Chain Lightning the Giver. I could have alternatively used that and just try to get these guys as big as possible, but I think trying to go a little bit wider with the Third Path is going to be the best route. Hit them for 6 this turn. So the next turn they can go. This time they're going to go Ajani, sack the token, kill Third Path. Then they're going to 0 Ajani, kill the Balmor. guess I was thinking they were going to be able to down ticket for more, but they were not, which is great. Let's start with an Unending Whisper. Another land is not what I wanted. I guess I can... No, they have to tap it for 2. Let's tap down the token. Just for... Why not? And I think I do have to attack Balmor at Ajani because they can sack the token to kill my token. Which I imagine is what they'll do here. That's fine. Then I have a slip out the back for any kind of follow-up. I mean, they'll probably just play Ajani again. Yeah, they're going to play Ajani. I wonder if they're going to try to kill Balmor, or if they're going to be able to. So they're going to sack that, deal 1, flip that. I didn't see who they targeted. Oh, they are targeting Balmor. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to slip out the back for... It's just 1, right? Okay. Are they going to sack that to try to kill it right now? Yes, do it. Do it. Got him. What a blowout, kind of. But not totally. I think I'm going to eat the Fiery Islet. Draw a card. Young Peasy. Okay, okay. Let's play Young Peasy. So I could bounce Young Pyromancer. No, I think I'm just going to bounce the Bombardment. Which makes future, like because if I kill a Ajani and they draw another land, then they can just do that same exact play again. Now, if they do draw a land, they can go Ajani, but they're not going to be able to have Bombardment out, which is kind of the combo. Ooh. Punished. Yeah, you got it, man. Oh, man. And if I had that islet, I would have been able to kick in the door right there, which would have been sick. They're thinking. They're in a bit of a conundrum. Ooh. That's pretty good with Goblin Bombardment. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage here. I guess they can't do it this turn, can they? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I guess I'll scry. I do like that. I'll keep that on top. Let's Sleep of the Dead. tap that sucker down. Go to combat. I think I am going to play this so that I'll be closer to firing off the back half of Unending Whisper. Could be in trouble here, though. They've got their combo set up again. And I am kind of out of gas. Yeah, I feel like this could be where they... Oh, yeah, that is where they stabilize, isn't it? It's doing so good. Yeah, I think I just have to get rid of the Voice of Victory. They didn't bombardment. They missed the damage. Yikes, this is not a great spot. I think I'm just going to do this to buy myself some extra time. Yeah, I don't have anything else I'm doing with the mana right now. Yeah, I think that this deck, the Ajani's much better at grinding, and they're kind of in a much more powerful position where this deck really wants to try to win in the first 4 or 5 turns. Lelia is interesting. I think they can just block with... Like, I need to hit something juicy off the top here. So I attack, they block... Unless, that's not something juicy. If they block. Oof. Okay. You got me. GG's, opponent. This blue-red Prowess strategy definitely is trying to close out that game in the first few turns, or in the early game. It does not grind as well as other decks. Alright, we're going against Anim Pakal, so this is going to be a pretty, it's going to be an interesting match. They're pretty quick and aggressive. I'm pretty quick and aggressive. I do have, you know, a good turn 1 threat, and then a bunch of interaction with their creatures, which will definitely be helpful. Hopefully they don't play anything too scary turn 1 that need to answer right away, like no Ragavan. Kytheon, that is fine with me. Got Darcy. Goldhound, I do like that card. Don't remove it, don't hit it. The Lightning Bolt's actually be a great... Yeah, it's a 1-2. So I think I'm going to... I think I need to fetch first. If I'm going to be getting information on, or, you know, setting up the top of my deck. So let's do that. We'll kill Kytheon. I don't need another island. And I think I just pass here. No attacks. I don't want to trade. Now if they go play their commander, I have the lightning bolt up for it. Ooh, are they gonna dash? They're not dashing the Ragavan. Interesting. I think I am going to just into the Flood Maw the Ragavan right now. I think I will keep Shock. I think I've definitely kind of settled into the the control-y role this game. I'll get in for one. And I'll hold up Wooded Foothills in case I can get away with, yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I'm planning on going for Thundering Falls. Let him go to combat. I'm gonna wait for the trigger. I guess probably should have gone for Wooded Foothills first. Or gone for the Surveil Land first. But that's alright. Was not punished. And then the Ragavan. I think I'm going to plan on just clutch of currencying the Ragavan this time. Actually, I guess I can just play my commander, can't I? That will wall up the Ragavan pretty well. Let's go to combat. If they... I'd trade Darcy for Rags. They would not. Pass. Hopefully they don't have a land. They sack the Goldhound, play their commander again, and then I just lightning bolted. That would be dope. Elite Spellbinder, eh? That's pretty good. I think I will... I think I have to kill the Spellbinder just to get the flyer off the board and hope that Balmor is a big enough wall to keep back the Ragavan. Then they probably exile the Clutch, right? Ooh, that is actually a pretty good draw. Yeah, this deck has a lot of flying, so even though Ragavan is the scarier threat, clearing the skies for all my birds seemed like the way to go. And let's hit like a creature on top that I can surveil. Oh, Harmonic Prodigy is good, but I think that's really going to turn up the pressure. Yeah, that's a 2-turn clock. They are dead next turn, or I guess, never mind. They should be dead next turn if they don't have an answer to my flyers. Opt, okay. They hit a land. So did I. I think I can go... Yeah, I will have enough here to... strike it rich, make a token. Or I guess, yeah, even as is. I've got plenty. I don't need crash through. Oh. Alright, they saw enough. Yeah, one spell was enough for lethal. GG's. Alright, Balmor versus Teysa, the Ghost Council. So that she does make a bunch of, I think they're flying tokens, so that could be tough in the long game, but hopefully we don't make it to the long game. Ooh, I think I'm gonna start on Darcy just because of it's a lot of value. 0-5, dang. I think yeah, we're racing. Balmor, attack with Darcy, pass. It's 4 mana, so yeah, they're gonna be able to cast their commander this turn. Yeah, they get a flyer. Okay, so we'll go Phoenix Chick. Let's play with fire. The token. I'll keep shock on top. Oh, I guess the island's getting in the way. But still, okay, 6 damage, that's not bad. They'll make another token next turn, which I'll be able to keep cleaning up the tokens here for a minute. This doesn't have lifelink, does it? No. Alright, you play all the mana rocks you want. Ooh, that is pretty good. So I think this should work out where, yeah, I'll be able to kill the throne, kill the spirit. Yeah, we'll go cast with alternate cost, targeting roaming throne, which has ward 2, submit 1. Just there, we'll get rid of. We're pretty far away on Fire Blast. Yeah, we'll get rid of Fire Blast. Ward 2, resolve. Inti is good, but I want to try to get Delirium. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Delirium. Let's shock the token. We can get that out of here. Attack for 9. And then next turn I'll be representing I'll be able to kill the token. If they don't have another flyer, I think that's game. You got it. You got it. You're Pilgrim. No removal. Okay. That's actually not bad. Songs for 2. Alright, yeah. Got him. Oh boy. Balmor versus Tamiyo. So I'm kind of assuming this is going to be more of a control deck. Start on Mausoleum Wanderer. What you doing over there? Just surveilling. Okay, cool. That works for me. Gemstone Caverns, right on time. That's some cool art. I like it. I like it a lot. So it feels like they do have a counter spell. I don't know if there's much I can do about it. I think keeping the Symmetry Sage for theoretically a turn when I can kind of double spell. Makes sense. So I think, yeah, I'm going to hold the Harmonic Prodigy for next turn if my next land's going to be colorless. I'm going to... Let's attack for 1. Maybe they have like a fairy or something. Let's play a third path. Because if they... I'm assuming they have a counter spell. They are going to probably have to counter this, because if they don't, this will just accrue a lot of value. Remand that. I think I'm going to make that trade. I think getting a third path down is going to be pretty nice. They're playing blue-green, so they don't have a ton of answers to creatures and such. So another option... No, let's play land. Let's attack with the third path. And, yeah, let's... double spell. The next turn I can lash, get a bunch of triggers. Ice Till Explorer, okay. If I draw another land, well, that's a... Come on, man. That's not what I meant. I think I'm just going to bounce off this turn, get that back to hand. It's not the most mana efficient play, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Are they just getting a... Do they have an answer, or... Yeah, they're just getting an extra mill. We're down to 11 already. I've got a lash to point at their face. I do need to find a way to get over this bug, though. Bird's Paradise seems good. Okay, so let's go Balmor. Do you have a counter spell for that? We'll lash your face. Let's make token big and the Symmetry Sage big. Attack with everybody. Math is for blockers. They got trample, bro. GG's. Always feels good beating the blue deck, but that's... Who'd have thought the aggressive deck pairs up well against the slower blue deck. Okay, playing against Thrasios Vial Smasher. I will keep this. It's not the best hand, but it's got mana. It's got turn 1 threat. We're on the play. Hopefully I can just keep them on the back foot. Agent of Rafine. Okay. That is alright. That's pretty slow. It's not worth killing. I would rather just develop with Balmor here. I find on Arena that it ends up being the Vial Smasher that ends up being the scarier of the two in this deck. Without all the fast mana, it's harder to take advantage of Thrasios as much. So I think I'm going to start on an EI here. Not the most exciting, but I think I will put Treasure Cruise into my hand. Island into my deck, and River Glide. I probably should have done that differently. I don't think I play Blood Moon on this deck, but maybe I should. I don't think I care about the Agent Rafine yet. We'll keep the bounce spells for something else. Got one card in graveyard. Little ways away with Treasure Cruise here. You got it. Play a Mana Rock. Use Agent. Let's conjure a duplicate of the top card in my library. I mean, they probably just have another counter spell, right? They're not going to do anything about the Phoenix trick, because why would you? Try resolving Balmor? No, it resolved. Do you have removal for it? You've got to have removal. Oh, no, not necessarily. An Undash Ragavan, you got it. Unsummon, yeah, we'll go back to hand. Attack with the Agent, you got it. It is a little alarming, but, you know. I think I'm just going to strangle the Ragavan. Keep their board a little more empty. I'm assuming they might respond with like a piece of removal on the Balmor. In which case I'll probably fire off the Consider in response, trying to find another threat. Oh, shoot. That's pretty good. I will keep Third Path on top. Or I'll draw it, excuse me. Yeah. Strangle my commander, I'm assuming. I can't bounce that with Into the Flood Maw. Yeah, well, cost 6. They are pretty much out of gas. Guess they cast their commanders. Bounce your monkey. Probably Ragavan and Vile Smasher. 4 cards in graveyard. Ooh, going for Thrasios. Interesting. I think I'm just going to get a mountain here. Play Third Path. 5 cards in yard. Let's bounce the Thrasios, make a thing. And how many? I've got 6 cards in yard, so let's just kind of start flooding the board. So I'm gonna go Strike It Rich. I think I'm gonna keep Strike It Rich in the graveyard, and then let's Treasure Cruise. Maybe I do. I think I am gonna eat the Strike It Rich to keep up 2 mana for a follow-up. I think I am going to play the Storm Chaser Mage now. And just get an extra point of damage as opposed to hold up, slip out the back. already got three robots off of the third path, and a decent amount of blockers with, I mean, yeah, three 1/1 blockers to hold back the monkey. Oof, I was wondering if they're going to play any board wipes or anything. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. So I think I'm just going to go Balmor here, hold up, slip out the back. I am kind of out of gas. I have the Islet to crack next turn. Ah, shoot. Okay. Okay, let's crack the Islet. I don't think they're dead right here, are they? So I can go for... So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're so close. I am going to Monstrous Rage here. So we're not in a great spot, but it's not over yet. They are so close to dead. I've got the slip out the back and Wizard's Lightning. As long as they don't play another flyer, I think hopefully they don't chain a bunch of non-creatures. Yeah. They don't chain a bunch of non-creatures here. That's what I want to see. Okay. Are they tapped out? Attack with Rusco? They are not tapped out. They have a Subtlety in hand. Not enough. 3 mana? Yeah, 3 mana. Not enough to cast it. Okay. I think that's game. I think... Okay, so I go... Oh, no, I cracked it, so I can't... They're at 8. Okay, so we go... That doesn't go to any target. So we're going to go slip out the back on your commander. Wizard's Lightning, you're faced. Oof, we got there. I was on the edge of scoop, and I thought that they were going to be able to outgrind me. But, yeah, that's what Balmor's trying to do is, you know, sneak in damage like that. All right, we're looking at bird on bird battle here with Balmor versus Derevi. I will keep this hand. It's got some removal for their early plays. It's got a threat in Harmonic Prodigy. No 1-drop, that's great to see. No 2-drop either. Just going to get a Surveil Land here. Monastery Swift Spear, I will keep that. Um, let's go Monastery Swift Spear. Let's just preordain here. Trying to find our next land drop. Let's get rid of both those. Draw a card. Well, it's not my next land drop, but it's not a bad draw. We're gonna be killing birds left and right here. Swords the Monastery Swift Spear. That is fine. Otawara. So they don't have enough to flash that in yet. Let's go Balmor. Reprieve. You got it. To hand. Alright, they found some blue mana. Let's go Balmor. Resolves. So I guess the question is, do I leave up interaction for their bird? Yeah, I kind of like that. So they're going to flash in the bird here. Put into play with the trigger on the stack, I can kill it with lightning bolt. Doing it. Derevi comes in, trigger. Okay, hold up. What are they targeting? They're targeting Thundering Falls. Let's make sure that I do that right. So I still have Stern Dismissal, or yeah, I guess just Stern Dismissal up. Okay, so they're representing the bird. So I think I'm going to go Harmonic Prodigy with the assumption that there's going to flash this in, and then I can bounce it with Stern Dismissal. And when I cast Stern Dismissal, I'll get 2 triggers off the Prodigy. But yeah, they returned to the command zone. That's funny. Alright, they still have mana up for it. Ang. That's pretty good. Decline to send it to the command zone. Yeah, let's cast Balmor. We will Chain Lightning Ang. And go to combat. I don't have any more instants or sorcerers to cast on their turn, so I'm just going to push damage here. With a 10-6, wow. Yeah, Harmonic Prodigy really stacks well with my commander. Pretty much everything in this deck, really. So they have 2 mana up. But they have exposed themselves to a Flame Slash. Do they have like a big 6-drop? They don't have enough for Cyclonic Rift, which is nice. Wan Shi Tong, that's pretty good. That is very good. Whoop. Lands, am I right? Alright, well, good game, opponent. Bird v. Birds. I like it. Well, everyone, that is Balmor for you. The deck's a ton of fun. I'm constantly tweaking it. I don't know if you guys actually noticed, but after I did the initial kind of deck introduction, I actually made a few tweaks. Added a few more threats. I added cards like where's the Triton Wavebreaker, added Stormwing Entity, just more threats that to back up our game plan, assuming that Balmor might eat a piece of removal or gets too expensive. They nerfed Corey Steelcutter in Arena, but I added it back in just because more prowess threats is good. I also added just a few more lands, a few more multicolor lands like Starting Town, just to make sure I can cast everything more consistently. But yeah, that's Balmor for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Liking, subscribing, and commenting are all free ways you can help support the channel, help me grow. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stay tuned for the next video, and stay safe out there, everybody.